CA Inter, LLP Act 2008. Question number 1. What do you mean by designated partner? Whether it is mandatory to appoint designated partner in LLP. Answer. Designated partner section 2J designated partner means any partner designated as such pursuant to section 7. According to section 7 of the LLP Act 2008, every LLP shall have at least two designated partners who are in individuals and at least one of them shall be a resident in India. If in LLP all the partners are body corporate or in which one or more partners are individuals and body corporate at least two individuals who are partners of such LLP or nominees of such body corporate shall act as designated partner. Condition number 3, resident in India. For the purpose of this section, the term resident in India means a person who has stayed in India for a period not less than 182 days during the immediately preceding 1 year. Question number 2. Enumerate the circumstances in which LLP may be wound up by tribunal. Circumstances in which LLP may be wound up by tribunal, section 64. A LLP may be wound up by the tribunal if the LLP decides that the LLP would up by the tribunal if for a period of more than 6 months the number of partners of the LLP reduced below 2, if the LLP is unable to pay its debts, if the LLP has acted against the interest of the sovereignty and integrity of India, the security of the state or public order, if the LLP has made a default in filing with the registrar the statement of accounts and solvency or annual return for any 5 consecutive financial year, or if the tribunal is of the opinion that it is just or equitable that Question number 3. Who are the individuals which shall not be capable of becoming a partner of a limited liability partnership? Partners, section 5 of LLP Act 2008, any individual or body corporate may be a partner in LLP. However, an individual shall not be capable of becoming a partner of LLP if he has been found to be unsound mind by court of competent jurisdiction and the finding is in force. He is an undischarged insolvent or he has applied to be adjudicated as an insolvent and his application is pending. Question 4. LLP is an alternative corporate business form that gives the benefit of LLP of a company and flexibility of a partnership. Explain. Answer. LLP is an alternative corporate business form that gives the benefit of limited liability of a company and flexibility of partnership. Limited liability, every partner of LLP is for the purpose of the business of LLP, the agent of LLP but not other partners. Section 26 of the LLP Act 2008, the liability of the partners will be limited to their agreed contribution in the LLP, while the LLP itself will be liable for the full extent of its assets. Flexibility of a partnership. The LLP allows its members the flexibility of organizing their internal structure as a partnership based on a mutually arrived agreement. The LLP form enables entrepreneurs, professionals, and enterprises providing services of any kind or engaged in scientific and technical disciplines to form commercially efficient vehicles suited to their requirements. Owing to flexibility in its structure and operation, the LLP is a suitable vehicle for the small enterprise and for investment by venture capital. Question 5. State the rules regarding registered office of a limited liability partnership and change that as per provisions of the LLP Act 2008. Registered office of LLP and change there in section 13 of the LLP Act 2008. Every LLP shall have a register office to which all communications and notices may be addressed and where they shall be received. A document may be served on a LLP or partner or designated partner thereof by sending it by post under a certificate of posting or by register post or by any other manner as may be prescribed at the registered office and any other address specifically declared by the LLP for the purpose in such for and manner as may be prescribed. LLP may change the place of register office and file the notice of such change with the registrar in such form and manner and subject to such conditions as may be prescribed, and any such change shall take effect only upon such filing. If the LLP contravenes any provisions of the section, the LLP and its every partner shall be liable to a penalty of rupees 500 for each day, during which the default continues, subject to maximum of rupees 50,000. Question 6. What is small limited liability partnership as per Limited Liability Partnership Act 2021? Small Limited Liability Partnership, Section 2 TA of the Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008, it means a limited liability partnership, the contribution of which does not exceed 25 lakh rupees or such higher amount not exceeding 5 crore rupees as may be prescribed, and the turnover which, as per the statement of accounts and solvency for immediately preceding financial year, does not exceed 40 lakh rupees or such higher amount not exceeding 50 crore rupees as may be prescribed, or which meets such other requirement as may be prescribed and fulfill such terms and conditions as may be prescribed. Question number 7. Mr. Ankit Sharma wants to form a LLP, taking him, his wife, Mr. Harchika Sharma and one HUF as partners for that. Whether this LLP can be incorporated under LLP Act 2008. Explain. Section 5 of the LLP Act 2008 provides any individuals or body corporate may be partner in LLP. However, an individual shall not be capable of becoming a partner of LLP if he has been found to unsound mind by a court of competent jurisdiction and finding is in force. Condition 2. If he is an undischarged insolvent or he has applied to be adjudicated as an insolvent and his application is pending. Further, Section 2, Subsection 1, Clause E provides that the body corporate, it means a company as defined in Clause 20 of Section 2 of the Company Act 2013 and include an LLP registered under this Act, an LLP incorporated outside India and company incorporated outside India but does not include corporation sole, cooperative society registered under any law for the time being in force, and any other body corporate not being a company as defined in Clause 20 of the Section 2 of the Company Act 2013 or limited liability partnership as defined in this Act, which the central government may by notification in the official gazette specify in this behalf. Therefore, HUF is not covered in the definition of body corporate and cannot be partner in LLP. There is an LLP by name Ram Infra Development LLP, which has 4 partners, namely Mr. Rahul, Mr. Rahim, Mr. Kartar and Mr. Albert. Mr. Rahul and Mr. Albert are non-resident, while other 2 are resident. LLP wants to take Mr. Rahul and Mr. Rahim as designated partner. Explain in the light of Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008 whether LLP can do so. Answer for this question. According to Section 7 of the Company Act 2008, every LLP shall have at least two designated partners who are in individuals and at least one of them shall be resident in India. Further explanation to the section provides the term resident in India means person who has stayed in India for a period not less than 120 days during the financial year. Hence, in the given problem, besides Mr. Ram and Mr. Rahim, Mr. Albert should also be designated partners. Question 9. Mr. Mudit is the creditor of Devi Ram Food Circle LLP. He has a claim of rupees 10 lakh against the LLP, but the worth of the asset of LLP are only 7 lakh. Now, Mr. Mudit wants to make the partners of LLP personally liable for the deficiency of rupees 3 lakh. Whether by virtue of provisions of LLP Act 2008, Mr. Mudit can claim that deficiencies from partners of Devi Ram Food Circle LLP. A limited liability partnership is a body corporate form and incorporated under this act and is a legal entity separate from that of its partner. The LLP itself will be liable for the full extent of its assets, but the liability of the partners will be limited. Creditors of LLP shall be creditors of the LLP alone. In other words, creditors of LLP can't claim from partners. The liability of the partners will be limited to their agreed contribution in LLP. Hence, the creditor of Devi Ram Food Circle LLP are the creditors of Devi Ram Food Circle LLP only. Partners of LLP are not personally liable towards creditors. Mr. Mudit can't claim his deficiency of rupees 3 lakh from the partners of Devi Ram Food Circle LLP. MS Vardhaman Steels Limited LLP was incorporated on 1st September 2022 or 1/1/2023. One partner of a partnership firm named MS Vardhaman Steels is registered with the Indian Partnership Act 1932. Since 1/1/2000, requested ROC that has the name of LLP is nearly resembles with the name of already registered partnership firm. The name of LLP should be changed. Explain whether the MS Vardhaman Steels LLP is liable to change its name under the provisions of Limited Liability Act 2008. Section 15 of LLP Act 2008 provides no LLP shall be registered by a name which in the opinion of the central government is undesirable or identical or too nearly resemble to that of any other LLP or a company or a registered trademark of any other person under the Trademark Act 1999. Further, Section 17 provides if the name of LLP is identical with or too nearly resemble to that of any other LLP or a company or a registered trademark of a proprietor under the Trademark Act 1999. Then, on the application of LLP or proprietor registered to in a Clause A or and Clause B, respectively, or a company, the central government may direct that the LLP to change its name within a period of 3 months from the date of issue of such direction. Following the above provisions, LLP need not change its name if its name resembles with the name of partnership firm. These provisions are applicable only in case where name is resembles with LLP, company or registered trademark of a proprietor. Hence, MS Vardhaman Steels Limited need not to change its name even it resembles with the name of partnership firm. Question number 11. Kanik, Priyansh, Abhinav and Bhavana were partners in Singh Jain Associates LLP. Abhinav registered from the firm 1/11/2022, but this was not informed to ROC by LLP or Abhinav. Whether Abhinav will still be liable for the loss of firm of the transaction entered after 1/11/2000. According to section 24 subsection 3, where a person has ceased to be a partner of LLP, hereinafter referred to as former partner. The former partner is regarded in relation to any person dealing with the LLP as still being a partner of the LLP unless the person has noticed that the former partner has ceased to be partner of the LLP, or notice that the former partner has ceased to be partner of the LLP has been delivered to the register. Hence, by virtue of the above provisions, as no notice of registration was given, ROC Abhinav will still be liable for the loss of firm of the transactions entered after 1/11/2022. MCQs are: which of the following can't be converted into LLP? Listed company. The approved name of LLP shall be valid for a period of from the date of approval 3 months. Name of the limited liability partnership shall be entered by Limited Liability Partnership Firm or LLP. Which one of the following statement about limited liability partnership is incorrect? The liability of each partner in an LLP is limited. For the purpose of LLP, resident in India means person who has stayed in India for a period not less than 120 days during the financial year.